Hi friend, today I'm going to show you how you can take these free editable spelling activities and create a digital resource that you can share with your students on Google Slides. So once you have inserted your spelling words into the spelling activities table, those words will of course autofill throughout the rest of our spelling activities. So I'm just going to scroll down and choose an activity that I want my students to complete, and I'm going to have them complete the vowel consonant spelling. So once I've chosen what activity I would like to turn into a digital resource, I'm going to use my snippet tool, and if you're a Mac user, you're going to press Command-Shift-4 all at the same time. And that's going to bring up your snippet tool right here. Kind of looks like a plus sign with a circle. And if you're a Windows user, you're going to go to your start bar and in the search bar type in snippet tool and it will come right up for you. So I'm going to select this entire page, and to do that I am left clicking and holding down as I click and drag and select this entire page here, and then I'm just going to bring my finger up and we have our snippet. Perfect screenshot. This is saving as a JPEG, so that's going to allow us to create the background on our slide for our digital resource. So I'm going to click done, and now I'm ready to move on to my Google Slides. So when you've created a new Google slide, the first thing you're going to need to do is to resize our slide here so that it matches the size of our activity paper. So I'm going to go to File, Page Setup. I can click this little drop down where it says widescreen, and I'm going to select Custom. And I'm going to turn this into an 8.5 by 11 slide. And when we apply, now our slide will match the size of our PDF image. So I'm just going to delete these text boxes. And we want to insert that image as a background. So I'm going to right click on my slide, come down here to change background, and I'm going to choose an image. And we do need to upload that from our computer where we saved it. So I'm going to browse. And right there is my screenshot that I saved. And done. So you can see our snippet that we took, the JPEG image, is in here as a background. You can't drag this anywhere. You can't change the words. So this is perfect to be able to give it to our students. So what we do need to create is a place for our students to, of course, type in their words. So I'm going to insert some text boxes. I'm just going to draw a text box. I'm going to go ahead and put type here so a student sees where they're supposed to type, and I'm also going to change that font to one that's just a little more friendly for students, and I'm going to choose, I would like to use Century Gothic, so I'm actually going to go to more fonts and find that Century Gothic fonts. Okay, so there it is. I'm also going to make that a bit bigger so it fits nicely into our line here. There we go. If I click off it, I can now see where it says type here, but I'm also going to change the border, the outline of that text box. I'm going to make it a nice light blue so it kind of sticks out, and I'm going to change the weight here so that you can really see where that text box is. So that'll help our littlest spellers find where they can type in their word. So now that I've got that text box the way I want it, I'm just going to copy and then paste that text box into the rest of our spaces where they need to be. So of course we can insert as many text boxes as we need. I've got 12 words, so I'm going to go ahead and do all 12. And there we go. All right, so when you have your text boxes looking the way you want, and then of course we can also put a text box up here for name. You can resize them, change them around, however you want. So for this particular activity, the students are of course writing their spelling words with a red crayon for the vowels and a blue crayon for the consonants. So if I was a student, I'd pick my first word to type, wait, and I can go ahead and highlight my consonants, and I'm going to change them to red, or actually blue for the consonants, sorry. And then I can highlight my vowels and make them red. So there you have it, a simple way to make this PDF into a digital resource, and then you can of course assign it to your students in Google Classroom or however you are able to use those digital resources with your students. Hope this was helpful, and I hope that you and your students can use these digital spelling activities in a meaningful way.